King. Sir King. Sir King.
Canvas.
Sir King. Sir King. Sir King. Sir King.
Okay, what's going on, y'all? Hold on 1 second, because this is what I don't like about social media is that people could post anything that they want to post, and then like you try to give it the benefit of the doubt, and then it's not true. Oh well, this is true. Ooh, child. Y'all, they just fired the coach of the Denver Nuggets. Wow, that's crazy. Now the Denver Nuggets, I think they won the NBA championship just 2 years in a row. A year, not last year, but the year before. So I don't, man, that's crazy. How you gonna be a championship level coach and then get fired? Like, wow, that's crazy. That's insane. Like it's so cutthroat out here. But you, like I said, you never know. You never know what happens behind the scenes. You never know. Just like in Memphis, they fired the coach that was coaching the Memphis Grizzlies while their star was out. I heard because he was doing a dance with the player during the game when they were down by 20. It's just, oh Lord, it's so cutthroat. There's no loyalty no more. It seems like the YouTube streets, huh? No loyalty in these YouTube streets. But I appreciate y'all being here. Y'all could be anywhere in the world, but y'all here. Please feel free to throw us a live. It'd be greatly appreciated. You know what I'm saying? So, Adore, thank you for being here. Thank you, Adore, for busting through the door. I appreciate you. Thank you for being a supporter of the platform, a member of the platform, a loyal subscriber. Ooh, Adore, I appreciate you for being adorable. What's up, Detached? Thank you for being here as well. Another loyal, truthful, grateful, thankful, attentive supporter. I appreciate you and thank you for detaching yourself from reality and being here. Thank you so much. Your pleasure, 721. Thank you for being pleasurable. And thank you for being here with your pleasant self. Thank you as well. Sharon the Spoiler Burnett. Did you see the game? I didn't watch the game. I missed the game, but Houston lost. I heard because the guy fumbled the ball at the end or didn't get the shot off. Man, I know that's hard. That's all. I know he gonna get ragtagged in Houston. And we know people from the YouTube B set to live in Houston. They kind of anyway. I just imagine I was in Houston. Them people are brutal. Them people are brutal. I think the favorite place I was when I was in Texas was Austin, but Austin bougie. Austin bougie. Dallas, no. Let me get my favorite place is Dallas. My favorite place is Dallas. Dallas, it seemed like they were more hospitable. They had the best food. Austin, they're kind of like I'm better than you. Houston was like you know what I mean. Since Houston was just Houston, you know what I mean. It's a city that's rough, so I could just imagine them playing. They dogging him out and all that stuff. But to make it to the championship game, you still got to give kudos, but that's not the way you wanted to go out. Child, is that Bless Watkins? Hold on, y'all. Y'all check that page, please. Please check that. I see the bat signal went out. Oh, no. What team is so wrong? It's you and your co-star. Okay, that's fine. That's why you always cursing somebody. What's up, Bless? Why you, girl? The bat signal hasn't worked. Bless says, you crazy. Why my picture, your avatar? Bless, it's been up here for a whole damn week. I'm like, I'm like blessed. I'm like blessed. I'm like, does Bless even know what the internet is anymore? Hello, Bless. How you doing? You should be honored. It's not your picture. That's like, what's that? What they call it? AI? Oh, you sound crazy. What? I didn't manipulate it. I didn't put a mustache on it. I didn't do nothing, Bless. I did get hit up, Bless. Everybody was hitting me up. Why you got Blessed as your avatar? People doing comments, why Sir King got Blessed? I'm like, Hello, y'all talking about OGs? She's an OG. Y'all should be paying homage. But I know so many people out here that they look so grotesque. You shouldn't use them avatar. But that's not Bless's case. What's up, Bless? How you doing? I'm not gonna compel you to hit the link or nothing like that. 'Cause I know you stay away from this area. But it's good to see you. I know you. I'm glad to know you got internet access. You probably got chitlin juice on your hands. But thank you for being here. And no, I did not hack your computer, Bless, because I know you lied on me and said that about 3 years ago. I don't know if that was the time Theme So was helping you, but I never hacked your computer and I didn't hack your computer to get this picture. Okay? All right. But thank you for being here. If you want to hit the link, let me know. But I'm not gonna put it down there. I'm not gonna pressure you. Like I said, you probably watching all 18 grandkids that you got anyway. What's up, Phenomenal Scorpio? How you doing? Thank you for being here, Phenomenal Scorpio. Isn't it phenomenal that Bless is here, Miss Scorpio? Um, but hello, Bless, once again. Hello, Phenomenal Scorpio. And thank you for being phenomenal and a phenomenal supporter. What's up, Rod the Blozier? Blowing in the wind. How you doing? Look who here, C-Mac TV with your messy ass. I see you, C-Mac. I see you. I see. I'm about to call you Big Mac in a minute. But anyway, I'm still watching you from the bushes. Just know, every time you push a keystroke, I'm watching you. I'm about to see what you. I'm seeing what you're seeing. I'm seeing what you're typing. I'm like, mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm gonna put your NIL on this damn. But your next NIL I get is gonna be yours. Your big head with that orange hat gonna be my next avatar. Okay, all right. I see you, C Mac. Let's just say, oh Lord, I know I'm beautiful. That's why, child, stop. Okay, stop. Now you sound like Miss O, but we did see you twerking in the church. Is this you? I wanted to get confirmation if this was you, Bless. Is that you? You know it's me. I don't know that. I don't know if it's you, Bless. There be so many people out here just trolling, as they say. What you mumble? You what? No, Miss Demon So don't start now. Don't start. What's up with Tanya Jones? How you doing? Good to see you. Thank you for being here. Why you put me? How I put you in the foolishness? That's girl. Why you even coming at me with that question? That's all you do is foolishness. You be out here in the background like you working for Trump deportation unit. Okay, be out here trying to hem people up, trying to jump behind garbage cans and stuff to take them across the border. Okay, don't start here like you are so pristine and not mean and don't do nothing to me. Don't be every time. Oh, I'm speaking to Themis. Oh, before you know it, don't mess with Roe. Oh, you going to Virginia? I'll meet you in your Virginia too to take you to the drag night pageant. Anyway, now she want to be absolved of her sins. Oh, you watch you and others sometimes. Yeah, I know sometimes because your picture been up here about half a month and you ain't said a damn thing until now. But definitely sometimes. What's up, D Dot? Where you come from? I was thinking about you the other day. Your son won $400 off the bracket. Oh, okay. Don't tell the people that around here. Don't tell them Don't tell the people they're gonna get a cash out request in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Don't do that. Don't do that. But congratulations. I saw it was all number one seeds. They ain't never been all number one seeds. Hold on, y'all. Miss D Dot told me just I gotta watch the market, y'all. We gotta talk about the market. Child, the market about to close in 40 minutes. That's right. Don't distract me. Hold on, Miss D Dot. I gotta check on the market. She talking about people wanting $400 while people losing $400 in the damn market. Anyway, thank you, Miss D Dot. Okay, I'm glad to see you doing well. She talking to what? She talking to Themis. She waving the Themis. Oh, wow! I never thought that would happen. Wow. Okay. That's it. Yeah, about unification. Oh Lord, what's up, C Max? I'm ready to retire. Send me money now. Well, you better go tell Trump that because a lot of people ain't gonna be retired because of what he doing. Um, yeah, Ron got it right. We all been missing you, Bless. We sure have. I wish you'd come over here and spank some of these youngins because they are acting a damn fool in these YouTube streets. Including Theme So. Okay, you don't need a big paddle for Theme So. But anyway, I know she gonna be mad because I said big paddle. But anyway, suck it up, Buttercup. All right, let me see what y'all saying. D Dot says, "Shut up, SK." Ooh, I'm gonna get mad like Jay Wilson got mad when Ness told him to shut up. Let me hold. Oh yeah, now she up begging. There she go. CMAT TV, I'm still sick at the way we lost our Final Four game, AU versus RO. Well, y'all had a good run. Y'all had a good. The thing is, Auburn, it was something about Auburn where, like, I don't know, it was just something missing. They needed a three. They needed a three that could shoot and just drive to the basket and create. I don't think y'all had that. When I saw Florida, it looked like they was just more a level higher than y'all from an athletic standpoint. It seemed y'all were great. Y'all had a great story. But why was Charles Barkley ignoring all the people on the team except for the players? If you saw that C-Mac when he was down by the court side, he was shaking all the players' hands and maybe the coach, but anybody else that was a team assistant, he ain't shaking. I was like, that's so cold. I was like, damn, that's wrong. It take a whole unit to make a team, from the managers to the statisticians to everybody, not just the players. What's up, Brown Beauty World? How you doing? Good to see you. Thank you for being here. Y'all see Bless in the house? D Dot, stop lying. D Dot, stop lying. Because I couldn't even stand my voice the other day when I was like, damn, I sound tired or something, all groggy. I was like, what's wrong with me? So D Dot, stop lying. You know what clip I'm gonna play for you, all right?
Lying. Why you always lying?
Or that might have just been my voice box or Nebula. What they call that voice machine that I use. All right, let me see what y'all saying. Thank you to my moderators who are welcoming everybody. I appreciate y'all. I got the best moderators in the land. C Mac TV says none of your guards play well. Yeah, it takes a team. I know the link better. You gotta let me get through my commentary. You're not new to this, Demon Soul stuff. Stop acting like I go through my show because everybody's not here just for you. Even though you talk 125 miles per hour, that don't mean that we speed up the show for you. D-Dot says, SK, seriously, you always been a complete gentleman and an awesome alternative. You're an awesome human. Thank you so much. Don't tell them that though, because then they gonna sit up here and create negative storylines about me, negative to go against what you're saying. But I appreciate that. I gotta take all compliments because I don't get them often. See, as a hater in the mist. Phenomenal score versus Bless Walkers. I spoke, but you might have missed it. Phenomenal Bless Walkers, they're getting on you now. They're getting on you about not being attentive. CMAC TV says, bro, Charles Barkley is weird but funny as hell. He's a huge donor. Yeah. I'm sure he went through the program. He came from Auburn, so they mm. Okay, see, this is the thing. This is the thing, and I know you probably came in here wanting some smoke. So I'm gonna give you that smoke. Okay, I'm gonna give you some attention. Okay, because this is the thing I don't like. All right, is you're harassing me. Okay, I know you want me. I know you fantasize about me, but you're taking it too far. Okay. Now I'm going to put you on Front Street greater than I put Lemon on Front Street because I never really put Lemon on Front Street, but I'm about to blast your ass. Okay. So this woman here, yeah, she's a woman because some people get confused by a man, but this woman here is harassing me. Okay. Relentlessly. Her name is Dear Self. She has a fledgling channel, and this probably get her subscribers because my haters will probably go over there and jump on her panel. All right, so I'm actually giving her promotion, okay, that she probably can't afford to pay for. That's why she's harassing me for $7. Let me tell you something. When you send me a message and you ask for my intellectual property through Cash App, that's a means of payment through internet airwaves, okay, or virtual digital airwaves. This woman sent me about $2, $3 trying to get my attention. Did I respond? Hell the fuck no, because one conversation leads to another, and then she sits up there and plays these raggedy ass games that she's playing now. Okay, so she hit me up continuously in the DMs, and I kind of did not respond to her because then she does that passive aggressive shit that I don't like. Okay. So she recently hit me up. I did not say anything. She asked me how I create my thumbnails and all this other shit. Right. And first, she did not want to pay me for my intellectual property nor my knowledge, which is a great insult to the enterprise that I run. I take time and effort and everything and stress to acquire the knowledge that I'm able to share and demonstrate and use in my enterprise. Nonetheless, that she appreciative of that. So I knew how much of the cheapskate that she is, because if I said, pay me my money, she would say, what? Oh, get out my face. So I ignored her. Okay. She went on to bash me on her panels. All this shit, made a post about saying that I owed her $7 for when she was trying to ask me for assistance. Okay. How crazy is that? You asked me for assistance through Cash App with a monetary amount on it, but want it back. What world are you living in? But that's not the kicker. But this is the kicker. So being the nice, kind soul that I am, that as D. Dot described, I told her how I create my thumbnails. Do you think she was appreciative? No, she still demanded that lousy ass $7 that she is so now requesting now. But then on top of that, when I said now I want $25 for the sharing of the intellectual property that you will now benefit from and continue to benefit from emotionally and monetarily, and now that you can now use in your own enterprise, she rebuffed my proclamation that she now owes me $25 because now I allowed her to use or share with her my intellectual property. You see how selfish that is? Then she had the nerve to say that she knows that I want her. No, I want you to leave me the hell alone, okay, and be gone. All right. Now, I hope you got the attention that you were seeking. Go make content. I'm probably going to pay for you to buy and get some, I don't know, some ramen noodles or something. But there you go. Now, are you going to pay me the $25 that you're going to use to create thumbnails to enhance your broadcast, to drive engagement with your channel, and then hopefully add to your YouTube AdSense revenue check out on the 21st? Probably so. Okay. Thank you and goodbye. Now moving along. Let me see what else y'all said. Uh uh fuck no. All right, Demon Soul, no, I'm not. All right, did you? Okay, she's on a phenomenon. Let's see. Yes, thank you, D. Dot. Anyone would be so lucky to have SK as it. Oh, yes, that would that yeah. I'm a very kind soul, slow to anger. So you absolutely right, D. Dot. You absolutely. What's up, Tay Bay? How you doing, Tay Bay? Good to see you. Thank you for being here. What child? All right. So Thema, so you're gonna have to pack your patience, just like they taught you at graduation at that school you went to. Pack your patience. Okay. All right. Ooh, child. Let me not forget the market, y'all. Let me not forget the market. Okay. We got how many minutes to them? We got 30 minutes to the market close, child. What's up, Black Girls Code? How you doing? Good to see you. Thank you for being here. We got a long ass agenda. Oh Lord, we got a long ass agenda. So let me bring it up, y'all. Let me bring up the agenda. Damn. All right, y'all. That's the agenda. I had to even get on the enhanced mode. Let me see. Hold on. Let me get out of enhanced mode for a minute. Ooh, Lord. All right, so that's the agenda, y'all. Because I ain't been on here a couple of days. I've been worried about the damn economy and what's going on. I probably had to study that and keep up what's going on. So it's a lot of work. So also with the Lemon Mama situation was canceled. She did not come to the show. Lemon said he didn't want her, like he sobered up and he awoke or awakened to a plethora of messages telling him to keep his mama off the platform. Don't open her up to social media. Blah 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 blah. Even though she's knocking on the walls next door. Anyway, so that's what happened. I put canceled. I wasn't going to come up here and clickbait y'all or broadcast bait y'all and all that. I wasn't going to do that. What's up, Black Pearl? How you doing? Good to see you. Thank you for being here. So that was what will happen with that, and I have no animosity. I have no outrage towards that. That's his mama, so that should be his first priority is to look out for the welfare of his mother and all other family members that he likes to exploit and use for clicks and views. All right. So let's get into our agenda. Gym, we're gonna talk about the gym economy. Watch Elon. ODS said what? Outspoken gets worn by Deanna. Yaya obliterates the den. Nostrils. Kimmie wants to be an avatar. Jay Wilson loses it at Walmart. Lemon. Dory, get back in your stable. Miss Magnificent decimation. Kim. Jay Wilson, it may be too late. Okay, so that is the agenda that we have going on. All right, let's start with the gym. So listen, gym has been pretty much cool. It ain't no problem. The only issue is I got caught at the gym, y'all. I got caught at the gym. This was this good looking woman. I don't know. She was trying to say, "Hey, how you doing?" or whatever to me to let me know that she was in my proximity or whatever, and not to trip her. But she said, "Hey, how you doing?" So I looked, and then the window caught me because as she was walking by, I looked at her to see what she looked like. And damn, I'm sure she saw me looking at her as she walked on by because there was a reflection of me in the window looking at her. I was like, oh, damn, I got caught. Anyway, but that's all that went down at the gym. It wasn't too much. I got my workout on. I did not go to, like, I didn't play basketball today. I played basketball yesterday. I didn't play basketball today. I went for a nice walk today. I said, you know what? I just didn't feel like being on a basketball court today because all that pounding, all that jumping, all that running. My body just wanted a cool, chill workout. So I walked today. It was good. It was refreshing. It was good to see different scenery and all that. So yeah, but I do encourage y'all to take care of your health. Health is wealth. Cause who knows? In a matter of days, months, y'all we don't know what's going on. Shit, we don't. Let's be honest. Let's be honest about that. Okay, this is a serious discussion. Please pay attention about the economy. Y'all know Trump is putting on these tariffs. And I've been watching the stock market because if you was watching the stock market yesterday, the stock market went crazy. There was a rumor that he was out here willing to he was willing to negotiate and he was going to have certain levels of tariffs. And that, that kind of, instead of that 25%, then another 50%. So when they heard that, oh, he's going to be 10% and he's going to reduce it, that caused the markets to go up. Then he came out and said, no, that's fake news. Anytime there's a rumor like that, there is some truth to it. I just don't think that they were ready for that to come out. And I think when they said certain levels, I think they were talking about Japan. Because now it says that Japan is going to be the first to the table for negotiations. Now, Vietnam also said that they were going to have no tariffs. They were going to take off tariffs in the United States and both. But he said no. And I think Trump is like, no, I want zero tariffs and I want you to pay us for what you've cost us in the past. So, and in case y'all don't know, a lot of, Lululemon, Nike, all those companies do most of their labor and their products come from Vietnam, because it's cheaper, right? But guess what? Other companies got them this behemoth of a company, okay? And then when you hear behemoth, don't think of Brianna. But when I say behemoth, I'm talking about mega massive company. Apple, which was considered one of the most valuable companies in the world, has really got caught up in this whole tariff situation because what they do all their production mostly in China. I hear that they have like a workforce of 1 million people, and now they trying to take that to what they trying to take that? Oh, India. But still, they say that Apple's operations are so massive that it will really take 5 years to replicate what they do in China, right? And then when they heard they were moving it to India, Apple stock price started going up. Now, Apple is probably the cheapest that it's been in a minute. Apple probably 177 right now when it was operating at 210. And I was always like, you never mess with Apple. Like Apple always, even if they have a down year, they never really not a down quarter. They never really go down that much, right? But because of the Chinese, the tariffs and the tariff war, then on top of that, people are not gonna have. They say it's gonna be what? So Apple, they say Apple outfound is about $1,000. They said now if they have to deal with tariffs or find new labor or bring labor back to the US, it's gonna cost about $3,000 for a damn cell phone. So it's crazy out here. So now a lot of people, like a lot of Wall Street analysts, are cutting, like they're slashing, like the price targets for Apple, and it's crazy to see. It really is crazy to see. It's insane, right? But this is the crazy thing, y'all. Tomorrow, well, actually midnight tonight, the U.S. tariffs go into effect against China. China said they coming back the next day, right? And implementing their own tariff, right? And honestly, I feel that no matter who comes to the table, it's between these two companies, or that's like countries, China and the U.S. And honestly, let me tell you what my deep down feeling is. I honestly feel that Trump, I always told you that. I was never a supporter of cryptocurrency because I say, how can you have two dealing forms of economic systems, the dollar and cryptocurrency? They can't exist at the same time. One is going to have to be inferior to the other, and one is not going to surpass the dollar. So why would I even mess with cryptocurrency? But I started seeing stuff, right? And I honestly feel that this man Trump, because I heard something today that was very key. They said a lot of foreigners and people invest in the dollar, right? Because of its sustainability. But inflation, tariffs, it drives down the value of your dollar, right? And then to be replaced with what? And then the lady didn't say nothing. And I said, ding, 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 cryptocurrency, right? And I said, this man gonna intentionally drive down the United States economy and take the whole world with him to, and I don't believe Bitcoin is the next thing. And I'm gonna tell you why. Bitcoin is slow, Bitcoin is antiquated, it's not easily transferable. And I know people say Bitcoin, 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 but I don't think it's Bitcoin. I think Bitcoin may have something to do with it, but I don't think it's 100% Bitcoin because you can't transfer Bitcoin instantaneously. They say it takes quite a while for Bitcoin to transfer over. That's what I hear. But I feel this man may be putting in a plan. See how fast they acted. Putting in a plan to push in cryptocurrency as the next form of currency, taking the place of the dollar. I'm just telling y'all. And I may be wrong. I don't mind coming back here 2 years and say, you know what, I was wrong. Because a lot can happen in 2 years. But why sit up here? This man's got billionaires. I'm talking about some of the most wealthiest people in the world calling him a moron, saying that you're going to ruin our economy. He's like, I don't care. They owe us. I'm here to bring jobs back to America. Yeah, bring jobs back to America for the robots. But what's crazy is that the people who are getting hurt are ones who are preparing to go to retirement. If he, because I watched this. I watched the stock market, and they don't do things to the last minute. And this man told us he was doing this on like last week, you know. And the stock market it dropped a little, then it went back up, and I thought it went back up to give these people some time to recapture their losses. But as we approach this hour, look now, the stock market is selling off. The stock market is selling off because at midnight, what? What? The tariffs go into effect. And what's going to happen is going to be retaliatory tariffs by China. So those who are getting really hurt are those who prepare for retirement. If y'all prepare for retirement and y'all put your money in the 401k and all that, being financially prudent and wise, I apologize because y'all did what y'all supposed to, but now y'all getting hurt because of some diplomatic or political games that's being played. Right? It sucks if you put money, but I ain't gonna say that, but they telling people have benefited from the inflated prices of stocks for these past couple of years. So on the flip side, if you put money in for 5 years, you've been benefiting from this. I wouldn't let it sit there if you get ready for retirement in 2 years because I don't know how long this thing gonna drag out. And I honestly feel China, this situation is a personal war and a strategic situation. That's what I feel. And on top of that, crazy thing is he's driving our enemies who once had a reason to stay away because maybe we were giving financial compensation to them in some way, shape, or form. Now that we withdrawing that compensation, to collaborate and come together and do business. So that's why I say y'all need to get right with God. Get right with God. So, because I don't know what this man gonna do. We don't know how long this is gonna happen. And he see that the market is selling off, y'all. We see the market selling off. All right. What's up, diving deeper? D Dot says they're all thieves. Mm-mm. Don't invest in a child. D Dot, you better get with the program, honey. You better get with the program. You better get with the program. Mm-mm. I'm just saying. I'm just telling you, D Dot, they ushering a new form of currency. I'm just telling you, you stay here with the dollar. Well, I'm just saying, and D Dot, I may be wrong, but the traditional way of making money ain't that way. And there's a lot of people making money that way. If you smart, if you wise, if you know what you're doing. Like D Dot say, don't jump in no cryptocurrency and don't know what you're doing. Do your research. Do your research on that. Don't jump in that because somebody tell you. Do your research. Try to understand the fundamental value. There's these things called meme coins. They got fart coin, Trump coin, what is it called, Vine coin, all that stuff. Yeah, people coming up on it, but there's a lot. You always hear about the winners, but you never hear about the losers. So stay away from the meme coins. Look at the coins that actually have value. Look at the coins that the major uh, companies and businesses are holding, right? Because they see what's coming. You got the most powerful man in the world. Look at what his kids, those who are his closest people, his right hand people, are doing with crypto. They getting in before y'all getting in. They ain't saying shit to y'all while they sending up pound in they putting in legislation. Did y'all know they sitting up here having a whole what they call it, strategic reserve or some kind of reserve? And it's full of cryptocurrency. So I'm just telling y'all, right? But proceed with caution. Proceed with caution. All right, let me see. What's up, Heavy Bear? How you doing? Good to see you. Thank you for being here. All right, so the last thing I want to talk about, I know y'all here for entertainment, but we got to talk about some truth going on. All right, now watch Elon. Watch Elon because Elon is distancing himself from the White House, and I feel that's very strategic. We know he part of Doge and all that, but I think it's very strategic what he's doing because he's trying to save his company. No matter how this goes down, which I feel has gotten off to a bad start because so many people are going to be directly affected. You go to the store and your stuff that normally costs $25 will now be $45. When you got a kid that you're trying to get a computer for, so he can study in school, used to cost him 1,000, now it's 3,000 for some basic ass computer. They don't have that much memory, or processor in it. So it's about to get real for us. But so he's trying to distance himself from it because he miscalculated the risk. He thought that he was doing a great thing, but he did not know the backlash, in that long term backlash he would suffer by association. So he's now trying to sit up here and bash people in the Trump administration. Now I feel like this is a play for him to now turn himself from villain into good guy. If he starts going at the Trump administration, people tell him how crazy they are and stuff. So, in case y'all want to know what sources I use, it's really three sources that I use, and they're right here on YouTube. Right here on YouTube. I feel like if y'all get that YouTube Red, that's the best investment you can make. That's better than Netflix. That's better than Hulu. That's better than Fubo or Fubo, whatever that thing is. YouTube Red, because you could jump without interruption for program. If y'all want to know how I stay abreast on the economy, it's Yahoo Finance. Okay, Yahoo Finance. Write it down. Yahoo Finance. Bloomberg. Bloomberg got lives all times of the day, running from all the time. They all got great real time news about the economy. Okay, and the other one is the Schwab Network. SCHWAB. Charles Schwab. Schwab Network. That's your three sources right there that give you real time information to help you understand what's going on from the horse's mouth. Educated people, not secondhand information. Now there's some other people I watch too that's not as popular, and they give you the breakdown of the breakdown. But I prefer those three because they actual and factual. Okay, so there you go. You can look into that, and they got all the research. Yeah, I think it's called YouTube Red. Oh no, sorry, it used to be called YouTube Red. Now it's called YouTube Premium. It's called YouTube Premium. You pay about $14, $15 a month to get no commercials, and that's what I do. Um, I use it for the beef sector or this, but I also take it over there to my playlist for my music when I do my music stuff, and I take it over there too when I'm listening to the news uninterrupted. Yeah, sorry, back in the day it was called YouTube Red. For my people who know about this is put season. Honestly, this is put season because let's be honest, jobs cannot handle these tariffs if they go through. So what they gonna do? They gonna cut capital expenditures, which means just pretty much that's a fancy word of saying buying stuff or buying things that they need to improve their business, advertising, and then human labor. That's what they're gonna do. So that's when what happened? You into a recession. But we're not growing. We're not growing, especially with these tariffs. So they telling this man Jerome Powell, if you don't know who he is, look it up. He's the head of the Federal Reserve. Trump wants him to cut the interest rate. Why he want him to cut the interest rate? Because when the interest rate is high, it's hard to do business. You can't take out loans. You can't make out investments. But what Trump don't understand is even if you do that, you still have the situation with the tariffs. The tariffs are going to drive up costs. What he's still trying to do is have Jerome cut the interest rate so that he feels that that will prop up the economy and the stock prices will go up. Yeah, the stock prices will go up short term, but in the long term, you're still going to have the effects of the interest rate. So just look out for all that. And in case, like I said, for those who know what a put is, it's put season. I feel it's put season. Unless this is the wild card, y'all. And this is the thing that you have to be attentive of. Unless Trump is somehow persuaded, unless China comes to the table and concedes to what Trump wants, and Trump takes off the tariff. I don't think China will do that because they have never been one to bow down. They're very strong headed. Trump is not going to do this because I feel there's a secondary, or unless we know Trump likes money, unless somebody very powerful comes to him and gets him to pull off the tariffs. That's the only two ways I see that this economy is going to go back up. But as of right now, as they engage in this Trump in this situation, it's put season. And if you know what a put season, you know what a put is, then you know what it is. But you have to stay abreast on what's going on because it could go from put to call very quickly. They go from put to call, but nonetheless, we still have the situation with slowing economic growth and global tensions, and we got to figure out. And I feel he pissed off a lot of people. So, to be honest, even if he did want to come back, I think a lot of people globally are upset with him. So, uh, yeah, they are going to do a lot of harm because it's not something you just snatch off and snatch on, and especially when they go into effect, a lot of people are going to get hurt. A lot of people don't know how to plan and stuff like that. All right. So thank y'all for listening to that. Okay. So y'all, we're gonna take a brief commercial break, and we'll be right back. All right. All right. Feel free to thumbs up the live. It'll be tremendously appreciated. If you appreciate the education and see that it's driving benefit to you in your real world, feel free to send a gesture to $ Circuit Crown. All right. We'll be right back. Ooh, child. Hold on, y'all. Mm-mm-mm. Mm, mm, mm. Well, at least you can still move. All right. So let's get into it. Thank you, Miss Virginia, for out here showing people how to dance and how to twerk. All right. ODS said what? ODS said what? Now I want y'all to hear what ODS said. I want y'all to hear what ODS said. Now ODS is over there talking about a tiny house. ODS is over there talking about a tiny house. Mm, ODS. Now ODS to his own admission said he a big B. And he called himself the B word. I'm not gonna call him the B word. But he said he a big B. But he said he just got done selling a tiny house. Now I said, what the hell? I said, nah, ODS, if you're a big B, could you fit in a tiny house? I was just saying. I was just curious when he was telling that. You know what I'm saying?
Lying. Why you always lying?
But anyway, ODS was an entrepreneur, and he got the tiny house sold. But that's not what I want to talk about. Now, ODS said this, and I said, thank you, ODS. At least thank you for telling the people the truth because they be out here not trying to give me my accolades. Now, listen to this. Even though ODS say he can't fit in the Escalade, but anyway, hold on. Let me get this for y'all real quick. Hold on. Oh Lord, is that it? No, that ain't him. Oh, child, hold on. Is that? Oh Lord, hold on. Hold on 1 second, John. Oh, there it is. I'm about to say, okay, here we go. Hold on. Consider this to be content creating. This is giving commentary. There's no, unless your show has graphics, you have order. Like, I don't feel that that's creating content. Now, I'm gonna give it to it, and I'll probably eat these words. I think Sir King creates. He's a content creator over here because Sir King will put an agenda, do the research, have visuals and shit like that. That's what I think content creating is. In my opinion, what I do and what a lot of other motherfuckers do, they just do commentary. You hit the motherfucking button, you do. Lemon does commentary. Lemon don't facilitate no order in a show or anything. It's just free for all. You come in and you do what you got to do. That's my opinion. If you got a problem with it, talk to my people. But I don't give a fuck. But that's what I want to say. Thank you, ODS. Thank you. I appreciate that. Exactly. We put on a production here. We put thought into our broadcast. So thank you, ODS. I'm playing one more time. I do. I rarely hear that, so I just want to hear that. It's good for my soul. So let me play that one more time. Hold on, y'all. Oops, hold on. Consider this to be content creating. This is giving commentary. There's no, unless your show has graphics, you have order. Like, I don't feel that that's creating content. Now, I'm gonna give it to it, and I'll probably eat these words. I think Sir King create. He's a content creator over here because Sir King will put an agenda, do the research, have visuals and shit like that. That's what I think content creating is. In my opinion, what I do and what a lot of other motherfuckers do, they just do commentary. You hit the motherfucking button, you do. Lemon does commentary. Lemon don't facilitate no order in a show or anything. It's just free for all. You come in and you do what you got to do. That's my opinion. If you got a problem with it, talk to my people. But I don't give a fuck. But that's what I want to say. Thank you, ODS. See, that's right. We put on the show. Not what Jay Wilson do. Jay Wilson be over there talking about his production. It's part of the script. I'm like, what? No, it's not. You got to be the laziest script writer ever. Like, hold on, y'all. The market about to close in 5 minutes, so I got to check on what's going on with the market. Cause you gotta watch the market like a hawk these days, cause you don't know what the hell going on. Hold on, let me see what's going on right quick. Hold on, y'all. Who they trying to? Ooh, Apple drop. Dang. Who tried Apple? Apple dropped 171, 172. Let me see if I want to. Baby, honey. Ooh. And let me tell you something. Like Apple, the losses they incur are trillions, not billions, trillions of dollars. That's what you get for taking your ass over there to China. Now you trying to go over there to India. Woo! All right, y'all. What's up, CC and TV? How you doing? Good to get your perspective on this economy and what's going on. What's up, marvelous me? How you doing with your marvelous? Look at Ron P. Ron P. We gonna have a Ron P. I don't mean to be messy, but I'm gonna be messy. I got a song. Not dedicated to you, so calm down. But I got a song because I'm an entertainer, right? I got talent, like ODS said, right? Right? We content creators. Stay tuned, Ron P. I got a song. Now, if you boo me, I'm gonna boo you. All right. Let me see who else in the house. Okay. What did I say? The stocks always confuse me when I think I understand. It's a lot. It's a lot. It's a lot of stuff that goes on. Child, they propped up that market so bad. I ain't never seen. Listen, I'm gonna tell you how you can tell when it ain't original. When all the stocks go up at once, y'all got to look at the volume. If the volume is low, and it started going up, fakery, and you start looking at other stocks and they start going up by the same increment, fakery. Because how all these stocks going all at once? They got algorithms at play. So that's how I can tell all that stuff start going up at once by the same amount on low volume. That told me so much. That told me so much right there and there that they propping it up to help the people come back. Because if they let it continue to go down, oh, it's going to be all hell. It's going to be breaking because they know what's going to be on tomorrow and the day after. All right, so let me see what else we want to talk about. Outspoken gets warned by Deanna. Now Deanna was going in about Stomp Down. Now I don't want to Stomp Down. I just don't. But Deanna, I guess, was abreast of what Stomp Down was saying. That she said that I guess Outspoken one, Chef Outspoken, I guess she was trying to cook up some drama and she got cooked by Deanna. And Deanna stood up here and said, look, if you keep tagging me in these damn posts that this man is making, I'm going to come after you. So leave me the hell alone, lady. I was like, ooh, ooh. So I guess Deanna said enough was enough. She don't want to hear none of no damn stump down. By way of Chef Outspoken, stop tagging her in your damn post, Chef Outspoken, because she gonna come for you next. So I ain't hear no. I guess Chef Outspoken stopped and got the message because I didn't hear no more from Deanna telling her to stop, or she gonna get lit up. So that's news that you can use or may not be able to use. I don't know. Yaya obliterates the den. Child, I guess I don't know. Nika went live. I gotta be careful how I do this commentary because everybody want to turn themselves into a victim. Now, but this is the thing I wanted to say, and this is specifically to YTC. Okay, all right. So she's got a lot to say. YTC, you always talk about Shakim, Shakimi. Why we got to talk about Vegas? Why we got to talk about it? Wait a minute, YTC. We've been talking about the original Vegas for over almost a damn decade, right? With Sean Bradley, Alexander Rogers, Lady Nika, James Caldwell, all them for over 10 years. So do you think that this new broke down Vegas trip can only be talked about for what 6 months or whatever happened? So, like, come on now. Like, if anybody should be complaining, it should be Sean Bradley and Treasure Lane about us keep talking and referencing that. I'm just saying. But anyway, so yeah, so Nika went live. I didn't really watch it too much. And then Yaya went live. And I heard people that Yaya dragging Nika. And I was like, damn, weren't they good friends? Now I know they have fallen out. But like she's showing Yaya was showing less restraint than I was showing a limit. And I was like, these are two women. I'm like, ooh. But damn, she started talking about like Lady Nico's nostrils and how she could see up all the way to the wrinkles in Lady Nico's brain because of the way Lady Nika got her camera angle, how she's still sitting up there with them damn vinyl fake wood plank background and walls. I was like, ooh. Then she's like, man, where? Man, where? What man? What? Ooh. I was like, ooh, yeah. What she do to you? What she do to you? Yeah. Ooh, I was like, wow. And, Yaya was doing it kind of like she wasn't like vicious. I mean, yeah, what she was saying was vicious, but she wasn't like she was just smooth with it. And I was like, wow, okay, all right. That's between y'all two. Well, she definitely can. Now I don't know if Nika responded. Like I told y'all, I've been over there watching the economy. What I've been watching the B sector. I don't know if Nika responded, but I don't think so. I don't know. But anyway, we're right on. What else we want to talk about? Kimmie wants to be an avatar. What? You lying to me? Kimmie out here saying if she had to do it all over again, she would be a damn avatar. What? The ones that act like they hate you, they really, really love you. Or they want to be like you. I was like, are you kidding me? I was like, wow. I couldn't believe it.
Bam, bam, bam. I don't know what she was thinking. I know what I wanna see. Bust that pussy.
Damn, what the fuck y'all looking at? Y'all supposed to be watching her motherfucking dance moves, not me. Shit.
Shit. Cause she mentioned Brianna and some other people about what they don't have is the I guess the luxury or the privilege that the avatars have, and if they were to do it again, she would be an avatar. So Kimmie wanna be me? I knew she liked me all along. Just the way she would come at me and say those things that she did, I knew she would. I knew she really wanted. I knew there was a reason behind the animosity, and usually it's because you want to be the person that you are being hostile towards. Oh well, I can't do nothing about that. I can't do nothing about that, but I can understand. I can understand. We had some other people that said they wish they were avatars, but I always tell people, you gotta be careful how you come into this game. Because once you come into the game, you can't change that. You know what I mean? I know she started with Big Head Brianna. You know what I mean? But that probably was her first mistake. Was sitting over there to be with Big Head Brianna. But you know, mm, I don't know. More power to you. You know, mm, that's all I really got to say. I ain't trying to stir up nothing. But maybe you can come as an avatar, but I don't know. I know them filters ain't working though, so maybe you can't. I don't know. Maybe it'll be airbrushed or air dried. I don't know. Anyway, what else we got on the agenda? Jay Wilson loses it at Walmart. Now, y'all, I was trying to find that video because I heard it in real time. Jay Wilson literally went ballistic, cursing, screaming, yelling, calling the woman a bitch, all that. So what happened was he was at Walmart because he tried to be like Sir King. He was at Walmart and he was driving down the wrong way because at Walmart they really have one way. Like you supposed to go one way, then the other side is to go the other way. But he was up there trying to go through the Walmart parking lot because he saw a parking spot because he got to hurry up and get them fun buns and them bunions and all that other stuff, the funny buns and 2 liters of Coke and all that other stuff. So he was there, and I guess a Caucasian lady had blocked him because he was going down the wrong way. And he said, "Oh no, you're not gonna do that to me, bitch." And bitch. And I was like, "Oh Lord, I don't even get that, man." I don't even start calling. And I was like, "Wow." And I wish I had the audio for you because I was like, "So, oh no, you're not gonna do that to me." And I was like, "Wow, Jay Wilson, really?" I said, "You really a sight to behold." I'm like, "Okay." Now, if y'all know that video, it might still be like that. I couldn't find it. But yeah, it was very interesting. He was going out there being ballistic and everything. Very interested. Well, not really interested, just surprising that he would act that way in the public, but go to church on Sunday and act like he is the Lord. I just don't, or how can I say, demonstrate the tenets of the Lord. See, Jay Wilson, that's the reason why people have an issue will believe in the full power and message of God. Not saying that the message and power of God is determined by man, but you are an ambassador of the Lord's brand, and you out here acting like a damn donkey, causing people more reason not to believe or truly believe and walk in the ways of the Lord. It's sad, sad. But anyway, that's that. That's that. Now I got Lemon up here. Ron P, you here? Ooh, let me keep you out of this, Ron P. What's up, Mika? Bye bye. How you doing? Good to see you. Thank you for being here. Now I got this song that I made. And it's about Lemon. Put a one in the chat if y'all want to hear the song. If not, then we'll go on to the next commentary. Now I got a song I made about Lemon. Put a one in the chat if you want to hear it. Put a two if you don't, and then we'll go. If you're not, then we'll just go on to the next topic. Okay. Mika Baby says she want to hear it. Mika Baby, you the only one. All right, then I'll stick it to you in Discord. Okay, I'm not Discord. I mean, the Tash says she want to hear it. Well, then Mika Baby and the Tash, I'll stick it to you in the DMs there. D Dot, that's 3. Black Pearl, that's another one. Stop lying. Play the song. No, baby. We don't play nothing. I sing it. Okay, with your ugly black eyes, your big ass forehead. Brow Beauty World says she want to hear. Okay, here we go. All right, it go. It go. Lemon, oh lemon, you cry so much like a woman. You lie so much like a pigeon. You never talk about a hoes, but we saw you right the back of your bro. One more time, say lemon, oh lemon. You cry so much like a woman. You lie so much like a pigeon. You never talk about hoes, but we saw you right the back of your bro. There you go. There y'all go. That's the lemon song right there, y'all. That's the lemon song. There you go for 2025. Oh Lord. Anyway. hey, what? Hey, we could do it. Hey, let's see what he come back with. Nothing. Don't come over here with no damn teleport drunk sailor song either. Okay. Yeah, let's see what you say. Keep it on wax. Keep it on wax. Okay. Yeah, since he always talking about can't be bothered. That can't be bothered. Be bothered with the song. Be bothered with the song. Okay. Shot the fire. Okay, with your lemony ass. Anyway, all right. So that's the lemon song. Okay, yeah, D Dot, a number one hit on the YouTube streets, going straight to the top. Going straight to the top. All right, on the number one chart. That's right, number one. About what? You give us about what? A week to be on the YouTube number one charts. We definitely number one charts in the B sector because I don't think nobody got no song. Oh Lord, what you say? You love the friendly banter? No. We real in these streets. What's up, April Rains? Thank you for dropping down. Appreciate you. What's wrong, C Mac? What? Oh Lord, what? Oh Lord, what? Yes, a Jamaican accent. Talking about he can't be bothered. We can't be bothered with the Rick Reed laugh. Done stole that whole man laugh. Ain't gonna sit up there and say no, he did. All right. April Rain says SK Yaya does what to the den? What's the word? Never seen it. Let me see what I put. Obliterates the den. Yeah, because she went in on the den too. She talked about the den, all that, Lady Nika's posture, nostrils, all that. She went in. I'm not gonna do that because people lie on me and distort clips and all that, but she went in. Went in. All right, so that's the lemon song. Now, Dory, get back in your damn stable. Dory is such. She was over here talking about, I rock with you, Sir King. And then she over there talking about some Mr. Miyagi and Karate Kid and how the student out there, the teacher. But Dory, what did you ever outdo? You look like you part of the Kentucky Derby training team. You sit up there and fake and act like you were part a whole lawyer. Then this is how grimy. This is so sad. This is how desperate Jay Wilson is, and this is how grimy Dory is. Dory did not get those tickets. She did not buy those tickets She sat up there and had to procure those tickets because she knew someone affiliated with the team. Now, I'm not going to go into the whole relationship of who was affiliated with the team because I don't do that. But if you know the story, you know the story. But Dory over there just got procured because she couldn't afford them, procured them because she knew someone was associated with the team directly and gave them to Jay Wilson. Then Jay Wilson sat up there and put his boo up to getting the tickets because he had to sit up there and talk with Dory more than he wanted to so they can go and get these homecoming tickets. This is so sad. That is so sad. Y'all both two schemers, scammers, and users and abusers. Dory, with the nerve of you, okay, with your Barry White sounding raspy voice, okay, you need to stop smoking because your voice is sitting up here having you come out as if your voice sound more masculine and manly than Dimple. Huh? Like if you think about it, Dory, your voice should be sounding like Dimple, and Dimple's voice should be sounding like yours. Let's just be honest. But the nerve of you, the nerve of you, and who was your dentist? Who was your dentist? Girl, they got you out here. Your teeth are bigger than your eyes. That's not the way it should be. That's not the way your teeth should be smaller than your eyes. But your teeth are huge. Huge. I know when you eat a T-bone steak, you break the whole damn bone. And that's not normal. Dory, sit your ass down somewhere and stop kissing up to Limon. Okay? All right. Because he might ride you next like a horse. Because you're looking like one over there. Come do a whole live. Come on my platform acting like she a friend and just dogging me out. Now I know you gotta do what you gotta do to act like you in the good graces of people. But I'm gonna do what I gotta do to show that you faking a fraud. And you sit up there, how you take Kiki's man? I was like, what? Not Kiki, the earthworm Jim looking black boy, but Kiki's man, like the girl Kiki, the Asian looking Dora Explorer Kiki. Like, how you take Kiki's man? Parade around here acting like you a partner at a law firm. A partner at a law firm. Like I said at that time, you must have got disbarred or something. I wouldn't want you representing me knowing that like you're on YouTube all damn day. What you doing? You doing discovery on YouTube? Active discovery. Anyway, Dory, go back to your stable and leave me the hell alone. Okay? And put down them cigarettes. Put down the cigarettes, okay? All right. What you say, April Rains? SK, did you see when Lady Stoop first saw the camera symbol door and she screamed? Yes, I remember that. We couldn't even believe that thing was a whole. We didn't believe that was a human. We didn't know what that was. We didn't know what that was. We thought that was an alien. I saw that too. We didn't know what that was. We didn't know what that was. Listen, when that happened, you know how they have those shows where they say like like unnatural events or unnatural species or alien species. We really thought like we had saw one of those things that we were about to be on the national news because we saw like some alien or some unhuman species. We thought we had uncovered a non-human that was roaming about us or roaming around us or roaming among us on Earth. And we were about to get highlighted in the bed. That's how appalling and shocked we were to see that. We were like, what is that? Like the face was unnaturally slim. It was like as if they were trying to clone or replicate a human. Like that's, or they have merged some kind of species with a human and something from Uranus. Okay, because we were like, what is? Did we see what we saw? Like, yeah, that like that was scary. Yes, it was crazy. Yeah, that was. Oh, did they saw the ceilings and the ceilings had like urine or something on top? Oh Lord. Yeah, that was epic. Child. That's crazy. Ooh, Lord. All right, let me see what we want to talk about. Oh, Miss Magnificent decimates Shakim. So Shakim decided this was on YouTube cameras. So Shakim decided to go at Miss Magnificent. Miss Magnificent was in the chat. She said something about Shakim would never be B-sector, which she is correct. Shakim will never be B-sector because he came over from another sector, and he came with all them other people and all that. So his origins are not correct to be classified as B-sector. Now, is he B-sector? How can I say it? Peekaboo, yeah, he is. He peeking in from the outside trying to get inside. So yes, he's a B-sector peekaboo. But no, and then so I guess he had a few choice words for Miss Magnificent, and Miss Magnificent hopped on that panel and drug his ass. Okay, drug him. She got him, and wherever she got that mic from, she definitely outdid. I'm like, damn, you sitting up here acting like you Cisco and all these other people, Neo, and you supposed to be in the beat. You should be outdoing Miss Magnificent with a better mic, but you didn't. Like Miss Magnificent is the one that showed that she was magnificent and just pretty much out screaming your ass with a better mic and drug you fulfilled. I was like, damn, got you together. And I feel Miss Magnificent like that in real life. So she was to see you on the streets. She'll put you in the headlock, just drop you like a 2x4. But anyway, yeah, so that happened a couple of days. So I was like, okay, go ahead, Miss Magnificent. I ain't gonna never mess with you. I ain't gonna mess with Miss Magnificent. Nigga Baby says, Miss Magnificent didn't play. No, she didn't. No, she didn't. Mm-mm. Yeah, shout out to Miss Magnificent. Yeah, she did a magnificent job. What you say, D Dot? One never see what they. Yeah, we never. Well, yeah, that's a YouTube moment right there for sure. All right, y'all. Please don't hit the like, subscribe to the channel. If you want to, feel free to send a gesture to $ Sir King Crown. As we get into, I think our last topic. Hold on. Yeah, we're gonna get into our last topic. Jay Wilson, it may be too late. All right, we're gonna take a brief commercial break, and we'll be right back to wipe up. I said wipe up the broadcast. To wrap up the broadcast. Okay. All right, hold on, y'all. Let me see. We're gonna go to commercial break, and we'll be right back. Okay, here we go. In honor of Bless Watkins.
Every time the beat drop. Oh, hell no! Okay. Oh, hell no.
Now, Kimmie, let me play that. Now, pay attention to this last part where you see Brianna and Kimmie just jiggling and wiggling it. Okay, hold on, y'all. Hold on. Hold on 1 second. Oh Lord, Pizarro out here trying to make amends with KRN. What the hell?
Yeah, not like.
Crazy. Here we go one more time, y'all.
Bam, bam, bam. I don't know what she.
Oh no, that ain't the one. Hold on 1 second, y'all. Oh my God. Hold on, because I want to show you something real quick. Hold on, y'all. Hold on. Let me find this damn clip. Hold on, y'all. Hold on. No, that ain't the one. That ain't the one. Yeah, where did it go? Oh, here we go. Here we go. Pay attention to the end, y'all.
Every time the beat drop. Oh, hell no! Okay. Oh, hell no.
Kimmie, before you were jiggling and wiggling it, that's when you should have became an avatar, okay? Not now, okay? Not now. when you were jiggling and wiggling it, that's when you should have became an avatar. Okay. Child, Brianna come out here talking about she had the Blue Lagoon. She was at the Blue Lagoon. She listen, I didn't look, I didn't say nothing. I didn't look, I didn't say nothing. But I know Brianna got an instant job at the Blue Lagoon. Cause shit, she would have saved them so much money on that damn wave pool on that day. All they say is Brianna, go. Woo! If we ever go into a real recession, Brianna got an instant job at the wave pool because they gonna save so much money on electricity, power to get that damn machine to make them waves in the pool. They just say, Brianna, go. Oh Lord. Oh, anyway, it seemed like she was having a good time, but you can't tell she was having a good time because she all filtered up. She all filtered up. I told you, she probably got the premium plan of the damn filter package. Brianna, go. The wave pool be go boom, 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 boom. Anyway, moving on, because if it start coming at me. The last part I want to say is Jay Wilson says he is now doing no more beef center content. Okay, he announced this, I guess, this morning, child. He said, "This is it." You ain't Michael Jackson talking about this. This is it. But anyway, listen. So he said he promotion or something like this. Okay. And I guess he's now going to change this direction for his show and all this. Let me tell you something. I did that. And that wasn't due to no damn promotion. I did that because I didn't like not being able to hear my broadcast and not being happy what was being produced and what was being said. Right. And I changed it. Everything. Right? Night spot, all that. People think they can get away with anything. People think that they're the reason for your success of your channel. People think they can run the rules and all that. To switching it to something that I felt that I could watch back 4 or 5 years from now and be happy. Let me tell you something. I went back and looked at those videos that we have on Avatar Nation, and we had some good damn shows. Like we really had some good shows. Like I really look back and like, damn. Like I was even listening to the Avatar Nation, the original Avatar Nation song. That song is a banger. Like that original one is a good. The one that I paid to have produced was a good damn song. Like we really had a good show, and on the premise that the show was based on an Avatar. I really like that. Really is looking back on it was like an incredible thing. Like I was like, damn, like we did that shit like from an entertainment standpoint, like for real, for real. Like it was, So now Jay Wilson is doing all this because he had a promotion and all that. Well, Jay Wilson, it's not going to be so easy. I'm gonna tell you that straightforward. It's not going to be so easy because your channel is a channel of mess, and your channel has always been about the dollar, not about quality, not about integrity. So now you're switching the dynamics of your show. But the thing is, what's going to really be your true test is that can you sustain the decline in your AdSense check? Because it's the mess that brought in the money, not what you're trying to switch it to. Look at Queen Tulsa. She over there doing entertainment news, world news, and all that. And the views don't reflect what she doing. No, I ain't taking no pop shots. I'm just using her as an example. So you may sit up here and say, oh, yeah, you're going to have your core supporters and you're going to have this and you're going to have that. But it ain't going to hit until them numbers drop. And you looking at your analytics and you looking at what you did before, which was lucrative, and you was basing your lifestyle off of that. Because you always say, "Oh, I met my goal for this month. This money was this month was monthing, and this month was added, or whatever you say. This month was Good, baby. Ooh. Yeah, but that's gonna be different. Now, if you sitting up here, your views dropping because now you got to get in compliance with what your job is saying about its social media policy and all that. And by being in compliance, ain't gonna be necessary. Ain't gonna be necessarily compliant with your wallet. So that's the true test right there. And how soon will you go back to the foolery and the coonery? Because that's what you're gonna need to make sure you don't have no more two payments in the back. I'm just saying. Because you can't do a switcheroo like that to your audience. That's different if you had two different channels, one for the mess and one for the news, and it was across support and the numbers maintained the same. But that's not what you have. You have one channel dedicated to mess, bad behavior, foul language, and that's what's driving your income. And now you switch it to talk about, well, I want to do celebrity news. I want to talk about what's going on in the world. No, them people going. Your competitors, the Walgreens or the CVSs are now going to set up shop and take your whole audience from you. I'm just telling you. Your competitors going to sit up there and take you down. Now it's competitive, right? We're 1099. So they're going to seek to increase their 1099 while you sitting over here trying to comply with your job because you got promoted. So now you trying to change your spots. That's why I say it's Jay Wilson and Leopard. A Leopard don't change their spots. So I don't know. I don't know. And then why now? Why now? Why not? You've been acting a donkey. So are you going to take down all your videos and start fresh and anew? Or you going to leave them all up? Anyway, but I tell people you got to be careful with what route you take because you might want to change directions and your past may not blend with your current direction. It may cause some friction. But, I don't know. D-Dot says a real good show in my Ed Sullivan voice. Thank you, D-Dot. Black Pro says facts. Yeah. So we shall see. But, I ain't hating. I'm just breaking it down for you because I've been there, done that. So I've been there, done that. So, and I hope it works out well for you. That's hard. When people expect it, that's like Jay-Z rapping. Now he want to switch the gospel. The numbers gonna drop. So that's just the truth of the matter. All right, y'all. That's been my broadcast, my show. Okay. Before we go though, we gotta break out the new number one hit in the B sector, y'all. Here we go. Lemon, oh lemon, you cry so much like a woman. You lie so much like a pigeon. You never talk about hoes, but we saw you right in the back of your bro. All right, y'all. I'm out of here. Take care. Have a good one. Thank you for your support. Oh, let me drop the link real quick. Hold on. I don't know nobody want to come. I don't know if Bless Walkers is still with us while she cooking chitlins. If not, that's totally okay. I know Kimmie wanted to sit up here and say something. I don't know what she wanted to say, but whatever. Feel free to hit the link and tell us what you think. I got a couple of minutes, so if you want to say something, this is the time to do it. We debuted the number one hit in the B sector that's gonna go to the top R&B charts, rap charts in about a week or so. What? The tabs? What? I'm an entertainer. Oh, somebody coming to the stage. Ooh, hold on. I gotta give her an introduction. That's due. Ooh, child, hold on. Let me get my clip. Here we go.
I don't always show my ass, but I got a little boy that think he finna play with me today, and he not.
Ooh, I'm scared. What's up, Miss Magnificent? How you doing?
How y'all doing? How you doing, Avatar Nation?
Ooh, she got that
How you
serious
doing,
voice.
Sir King?
Ooh, you got that
No,
serious.
no.
Yes, you do. Yes, you do.
No. But I just want to say that
Uh-oh.
um I felt like it was a long time coming.
Ooh.
I couldn't hide it, and so anytime, we say something in the comment as subscribers and things like that. And when you hit a nerve, it's like, okay, I got you, And I felt that he got his nerve hit and I gave him what he asked for. If you're gonna show me, if you're gonna give me that type of go ahead or that light or that spotlight, I'm gonna take it. And I'm gonna go ahead and come on a panel and I'm gonna, either we'll talk it out or we could get ignorant. So that was just one of my ignorant moments.
Well, what kind of mic you use?
Well, actually, I had on some Sony headphones.
Oh,
Headphones. Yeah, it was my headphones, and I was just speaking. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I was just once I started, I couldn't stop because I know he likes to call people out their name, and I knew he wasn't going to be civilized, so I had to I felt like I had to come at him dirty.
right.
You gotta play dirty with people that likes to play dirty. So if you like to play dirty, I'm gonna play dirty with you. But at the end of the day, nobody. I mean, let's just say, I'm nobody. Okay, I'm just a good supporter of the beef sector. It's always gonna be beef sector to the heart. Okay, to the heart. I'm always, remember the beef sector, and I just didn't like how he came. It's a. Let's just say he's not the only one, of course, but I don't like how he came. As far as I felt like he tried to make himself important. You understand what I'm saying? Like he was going to be at the top of the top.
Yeah.
And no, you're not at the top of the top. Like I get it. It's okay to put on a show. It's okay to do your 1-2. It's okay, to come over and you feel like you feel a certain way. You want to cuss and fuss. Okay, I get it. But when you actually, because at one point he did, I forgot exactly what his nickname. Well, let me just say the name he put as beef sector. He was trying to name himself beef sector at one point, and I'm like, no food, no. And then he played little games with Honest Row. I don't care what nobody say, Honest Row is a nice person.
But can I ask you a question though? What it was just weird to me how everybody really thought this man was really gonna be at the BET and performing. Like, didn't that just aggravated me. Really.
Oh no, it's actually interesting because once he did that, I'm just gonna call him. I gotta get a nickname for him. Turtlehead. So once Turtlehead did, like you said, act like he's gonna be at the BET Awards, and he, I think what Honest Row ended up going down there, right? And it was a BET experience, and I think he ended up singing Rakim, right, the rapper from New York.
Mm-hmm.
And he enjoyed himself, but I'm like, why would he play with him like that? Like it was so weird. But I also knew that he was full of SHIT. That's all I'm saying. I knew that, and then he did it again with who else he did it with? He tried to say not only with Cardi B, but he tried to say something with Kendrick Lamar. When Kendrick and Drake had their beef, he tried to act like he was gonna come out with a song with Kendrick Lamar. He's a whole clown. That's all I'm gonna say. Like I get it. He's a whole clown. But you're not beef sector. I don't care. He's not gonna ever be beef sector.
And I feel people want to hurt the claim beef sector so they can profit from the benefits of that. You can't claim no other sector and expect for 100% support. So
right. Well, just like one of my favorite content creators say, I mean, she put it well of a certain situation that's going on in the B sector right now. She put it in the best possible description ever. She said when you got, people that get introduced to the B sector, been watching the B sector, but they come from, other parts of YouTube. And then they come over here and they start seeing as a collective, as a group. Like, you know what I'm saying? We really like our content creators. We might not agree with everything our content creators does, from court to getting arrested, going to jail, stuff like that, but as a collective, as a beef sector as a whole, like we really support our people. And when you be in the chats and some people are monetized, or you hear about them getting cash out monetary support, they see that. And so now they feel like, well, oh yeah, I can come and do the same thing. I can either play dumb or act stupid or put on this show and still, be able to, oh, they're gonna like me. They're gonna start, investing in me. No, we're not. That's not how it's gonna work. I'm sorry. And I'm not even trying to be funny. Like, I get it. It's a lot of drama, and I just, I show my ignorance. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not perfect. I show my ignorance. But at the same time, when you got people like Shakim and others, I'm gonna be honest. And I get it. I don't mind us merging, but just remember that if you move a certain way, you're not gonna get that type of investment, and we're not gonna think about you like that. We might be like, yeah, da 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 da, but that's it. But I'm beef sector. I'm gonna always be a beef sector subscriber, always. And I've seen a lot over the years, and I feel like from the first time I saw Turtle Head, he was disrespectful. Okay, he was very disrespectful to some of the people. Now, he may not be disrespectful to all people. I get it. Some people like him, some people don't. I'm just one of them that does not like him. But at the same time, what really kind of triggered me, you really want to know what kind of triggered me? When I was in Olympic was doing a live, and the Umar sector started coming over. And I can't remember this content creator name. I think I probably have her name. But anyway, I think it's Miss Things. I think that's her name. And I actually like Miss Things. I do. And I noticed how Turtlehead was sitting there because I think she made a statement about that she felt like she wanted to do something to herself and things like that. And I'm like, he was actually making a mockery out of her, out of this woman. And he was actually getting a kick out of it, as if like it was a thing to do. And then he kept playing it, over and over and over and over. I'm like, are you serious right now? So when I seen that, I'm like, okay, I see what you're about. You're full of it. I see what you're about. So I got a dose of what his personality can be when, just like what he, did to Lemon. I'm not saying Lemon is perfect, but he's not just took his channel down. But I already seen what was kind of coming.
Right.
And I didn't like it. And I still don't like it. There's a lot of things I don't agree with. Even my faves does it. But to me, they're beef sector. And I feel like this, you're a beef sector. I mean, I'm going to be honest. I'm biased than a mother. I'm very biased. I'm going to admit that right here, right there. I'm very biased when it comes to the beef sector. And that's just how I roll. But you're not going to, be the person that come in and disrespect. First of all, you're not going to disrespect the audience, the subscribers, okay, the supporters. And then on top of that, you're on another content creators panel showing your butt and thinking like, like you really, really, truly got it. And, you got it like that. And then everybody, you're just going to start gaining attention and take away the supporters. And I kind of see that, or take away the subscribers. And I feel like this, I do feel like we are very friendly in a sense. Yeah, I'm gonna say it. We are very friendly. Like we welcome other people. There's no problem with that. But when I feel like you show your ass and you show your true colors, let me just say that. When you show your true colors, then that's when the problem starts. When you feel like, you could just, take from another content creator who's actually been in the beef sector, been putting in the work, been entertaining, the subscribers. Where where are you coming from? What's your end game? That's all I'm saying.
I think a lot of that cozy up is because they want to remove or take the place of the person whose film they're on.
Right.
90% of the time. So
right. And so, I just felt the way. So he had it coming. He got more coming.
oh.
So just, and that's just the way I feel. Because you just can't come in and think you just, gonna just take over like that.
Mm-hmm.
I don't care if he doesn't want to. I don't care if he doesn't want to be reset or if he's thinking about it. I don't really care. It was just something that stung him, and I knew that it stung him. So once I knew that it stung him, and he called me out my name, and he's talking all crazy over that loud mic. I'm like, okay. Okay, well, I'm gonna give exactly what you want. You want some attention, so I'm gonna give you that attention that you craving for. And you can get more if you want. But beef sector, yeah, I play with beef sector all day, and I like when beef sector play with me. I'm biased like that. Or I like who I like. It don't necessarily have to be beef sector because I actually like people in other sectors, believe it or not. I do.
No, I can understand that.
So, yeah, but not him. No, not him.
Yeah,
yeah. When I thought about some things, it kind of triggered me. Because I don't play with suicide. I come from a career that people actually, did take their lives and stuff like that. And you probably know what I'm talking about. So I don't play with stuff like that, and I don't respect people that does. And yeah, he seemed like a bully. I felt like he was bullying her, Miss Thanks. I felt like he was bullying her. And I felt like he was a bully to her. So
he seems like he seems like he's been someone that's been bullied, So
good. I don't care.
No, I understand. No, yeah, because he seems to be implementing what he has been through.
Well, hey, online is not nothing to play with.
No, I agree.
So, and I'm just gonna be honest. It's like, yeah, we can have fun, we can do this, we can do that, but it's just some people. You just have a different variety of people that's not gonna take you. You know what I'm saying? The way that you move. You got some people that be like, well, I don't care. This is what they do, but you're not gonna, agree with everything that a YouTuber does, especially that's coming on the outside realm. I'm just not gonna take it. But I take things very seriously when it comes to things like that. So yeah. But it's other things I take serious too. But I don't take him serious at all. I will not ever take that clown seriously. I promise you. So, but that's about it. But yeah, Sir King, you can play with me and all the other CCs and stuff like that. Y'all can play with me. I'm not that bad in real life. I just don't take no stuff when I feel like, I have patience, but I just don't take no stuff. But hey, I'm stupid sometimes. I'm crazy sometimes. I got different sides. You know what I'm saying? I'm not perfect. So yeah, that's about it.
I'm glad to know that you're not perfect because so many people on these creators think they are. So it's good to hear somebody admit that they aren't.
No. Because I know sometimes I talk things in the chat. That's why sometimes I be quiet. Because I will say things in the chat, especially if I don't like them. And sometimes, it may get their attention. Sometimes it may not. So yeah.
You definitely get. I had to go see what you actually said. I said, okay.
Oh yeah, because I'm sorry, I was hollering at the top of my lungs. I didn't mean to. I was just going in, like I was like, this dude here, I don't know. And I like the way that you put up Lady Nika. Shout out to Lady Nika, because it's exactly how I felt. Okay. As a matter of fact, please play that clip again, because I like that clip, because I felt just like
What,
that.
this one? Hold on, let me go get it.
Please. Yes, thank you.
You said please and thank you. Hold on, I gotta go through my catalog for Miss Magnificent. Hold on one second, y'all. This is definitely the one. Here we go.
I don't always show my ass, but I got a little boy that think he finna play with me today, and he not.
So definitely shots fired.
Thank you. I appreciate that. But you know what? I'm always gonna be Avatar Nation and the others, you know. I actually like the beauty sector, and I actually like majority of all of y'all. You know, even when they wrong as two left shoes, it's like, oh my gosh, what are they doing?
So let me ask you this. Let me ask you this. So what you think about now Jay Wilson now doing a whole 180 because promotion?
He has done it before. Will he keep it up? Is the question. Will he stay consistent if he switches up his content? Mm-hmm.
Well, see, I mean, you got to look at a different level, right? Either the job told him, listen, you got to change this because we can't have you in this position with this out here in the public domain. Or he's like, okay, well, I can't keep doing what I'm doing because it may be a conflict regarding now my new role and my place of employment. But I still want to keep reaping the monetary benefits of this platform.
Good luck.
Yeah.
That's what I'm gonna say. I actually like Jay Wilson, but Jay Wilson does put his feet in his mouth. So
Yes, I just the lack of ability to restrain his jawbones is what really like baffles me.
yeah, you know, and we all can be a hypocrite sometime. And yes, Jay, he's the biggest hypocrite on here.
But it's like
So, he
yeah,
is.
but it's like some of the stuff he's saying, like, bro, if there was an editor who could just cut what you said, you know, it wouldn't look good in any context because it came out of your mouth. So it's just
Now, last night I was on another CC platform, and they asked me about Jay Wilson cussing out Dory. Did he actually cuss out Dory?
I heard that might have been on Nessa's platform, but I didn't hear it per se.
Okay.
Yeah, I didn't hear that per se. But he
Interesting.
didn't. Like I said, he cursed out that white lady in the Walmart parking lot. I was like, my God, you know, I was really taken aback because I'm like, yo, that's you when you not on camera, like, or you not on.
Mhm.
And I'm like, yo, like he's like, just because I'm black. I'm like,
Oh, he pulled out the race card.
yeah, he did.
He pulled it out.
And
And
he
Walmart in all pieces.
And Tulsa asked him, were you going the wrong way? And he's like, well, that's not the point. That was like,
Exactly.
I was like, see, you wrong though, you know. So
Yeah. Shout out to Queen Tulsa. I actually like Queen Tulsa. She is hilarious to me. Like I go I go and chill over there with her. I truly like her. So yeah.
hey, Destiny Rain. Yeah, I was surprised she took us all into the probation office, wherever she had to pay her restitution. What? She did.
Oh my God. Yeah, Queen Tulsa, you know what? No, I like she's not afraid to show the reality of things. Let me just say that. She
Yeah.
shows the reality of things, and I do appreciate that because she doesn't have to do that. Like and you understand because you are the king of Avatar Nation, and you understand that while a lot of us should remain private, and we don't have to show y'all background because people gonna always judge, no matter what.
Okay, but this is the thing they don't. This is the thought. This is the thing, and people got to understand like this, right? Me being kind and me being true to my word
Mhm.
and open will only bring me harm because the same principle for which I will open my world to you, you will see you will not abide by the same principles and use your own principles to try to harm me. See, but
Right.
me doing good is not going to garner good. So why should, and me understanding that, why should I ignore that and deal with the consequences of that? So that's what people don't understand.
I
Um,
agree. I
yeah,
agree. I agree.
yeah.
Can't argue. I'm not gonna argue with it. I will not argue
You
with
know, if Kimmie agrees, then we both right. All right, Nurse Noreen said Kimmie want to be an
it.
avatar. Who would have thought Kimmie wanted to be an avatar? Child?
Well, hey,
Yeah,
she could be an avatar. Well, it's kind of
yeah,
too late now, but
that's what she's saying. Too late. Nurse Noreen says, "Man, other than his church gigs, I don't think Jay Wilson has a job or a job offer."
mm, interesting.
Destiny Rain says, "Yes, he called her several bees." So that's to your comment, Miss Magnificent, about if Jay Wilson cursed out Dory.
Uh, woo. Okay.
It's on Nexus Queen.
Mm.
Well, that's not the first time. Wasn't there something what happened at Villanova? They clipped that and sent that to somebody, and he got lost his job, I think, from that or something.
Oh, right. I do remember that. You're correct. I
What's
remember
what?
that how he went off on her, and I was like, "Why is he going off on her? Like, is it that serious?
See,
It
he
shouldn't
lacks.
be that
He,
serious."
I don't know if he lacks like
Do you
brand.
think he was jealous? You think he was jealous of her or something? I don't know.
No,
It sounds like it a little bit. But go
to be
ahead.
honest with Magnificent, he lacks brand awareness. Meaning, he's like, "Oh, this is what I could do my big one on here, and everybody gonna pump me up." And then he starts saying that, not knowing like that's not what the people are used to. Yeah, it's a moment, but it's not a good moment for you. You,
Mm,
he represents his person, somebody that's close to God, right? But his behavior is the direct opposite of such. Then he,
correct.
uh, then he don't understand you as a man. You can't come at a woman a certain way. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Cause she wasn't coming at him like that. She was actually trying to, make her statement, say what she gotta say, and that was it. And he came in full force.
Yes.
He came in swinging. I'm like,
I W happy Tuesday to you too. Jay Wilson's job. What is job search with his makeup live? Oh, but see, W. The thing is, I'm kind of like not confused, but so I'm scratching my head because if he keeps up the old videos, that's if he's trying to change how he comes up in these searches, then you got to put those old videos on private. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, W, you can come up. Um, there's a link. Destiny Rain says now he's trying to humble down and clean himself and channel up. Yeah, something's going on. Mhm.
okay. Well, shout out to Avatar Nation.
You can stay up here if you want to.
No. I'm done. I don't have any else to contribute. But I will be back in the chat, and or in the clouds, just listening. And I appreciate you. You didn't have to do commentary on it, but because I was shocked, I was like, "Oh Lord!" But oh, okay, yeah.
Well, no, you lit his ass up. You know, so
Well, I wanted to because he deserves it. I
yeah.
mean, I try not to go that route,
Mhm.
but he deserved that, Sir King. He truly deserved that. I wouldn't have did it if I felt like he didn't deserve that. And I'm not regretting it.
Mhm.
I'm not gonna regret it. I'm not gonna apologize either. So, no.
What's
Mm-mm.
up, Queen? How you doing? Good to see you.
But
Happy
yeah,
Tuesday.
Shout out to Avatar Nation and Sir King.
And I just want to say you while you're here, thank you for you always supporting our platform true and through for me.
Yeah, I try to do what I can, man. Man, listen, I like y'all. I would say love, but love is such a strong word. You gotta be careful with the word love. But I actually truly like, okay, you all, okay, in the beef sector, regardless. None of y'all are perfect, blah 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 blah. Yeah, I get it.
I understand it. I understand it's tough for people to support because it's the beef centers. We all beefing on each other, so
True.
it can put subscribers.
Sometimes it be funny though, but sometimes it be funny. See, sometimes I'm gonna be honest. Can I tell you? Can I tell you a secret?
What's up?
I'm gonna say it like this. Sometimes, even when my faves get into it, see, I don't laugh in the chat, but I be laughing. I just don't put the laughing emojis too much in the chat because they always say, "Well, you in the amen section, you laughing." I'm like, I can't help it. It's funny. What you expect? And then somebody gonna always say something that you're thinking anyway.
Right.
So it's good to read the chat. Like the chat, the subscriber is what makes up the beef section. Like, you can't go wrong with trolling the chat and the things that are being said. Okay, even when they come in disrespectful, you're like, what in the world? Okay. All right, Sir King. It's been nice talking to you.
Likewise, Miss Magnificent. Stay magnificent.
I may switch my name, but I'll keep it.
Hopolina. Hopolina. Keep hope alive.
Keep hope alive. All right.
All right. Take care. Bye. What's up, Miss Dovey?
Hey, Sir King. Hi, how you doing? Hey, chat. Thank you for welcoming me up. But I want to express my opinion dealing back with Jay Wilson. Can I?
Sure, go ahead.
Okay. This how it go. Okay, we know every year Jay Wilson does this here. Okay. Now, he basically tries of course, that you tries like what is hot that's going on, right? Also, too, right now in the politics, that's basically is what's going on. I mean, people haven't did politics before or doing it. Okay, let's hold it right there. Hold it right there. Jay Wilson. Last week, you remember he bought numbers. A part of last week or the week before, he had Tony and what's I got the kid. Castro that was up there. Okay. The situation with Ryan, all four guys or five guys, it don't got dry. What more could you ask them? And then also too dealing back with him repeating himself with the same old question, and getting the same old answer. So basically, it's basically like people are bringing the commentary over to him. He looks at everybody, but he wants you to come and tell him what's going on. He see everybody. Jay Wilson out looking for a job? Jay Wilson did that person or whatever that he did the other day. Also, too, thank you, Steve Mac. Also, too, with Jay Wilson, I'm telling you, and it won't come to pass. It gonna come to pass real soon. And I'm gonna tell you real soon, in a week or less. Jay Wilson just saying that, dealing back with the back y'all off in his ass with the church. Teresa came from coming to church Easter morning with her Easter basket. We don't know what she holding her Easter basket, and we don't know if the camera crew gonna come with her. This is it. So, other words, this is what he doing. He changing the game for everybody because his platform is dry. He changing everything around for people to start talking about him. So that will go on this week here. They'll talk about him. So in a way that I think the last night or the other night, he was coming home and he was in traffic. First thing is that if you going through a transition or getting a job, you're not gonna come out here and say that you're gonna do what you got to do. That's how you know that it's a lie what he's saying. When you going through a transition like that, you don't say nothing. Nobody didn't give Jay Wilson no promotion. Jay Wilson's out there looking for a second job, maybe a job abroad, but no, he's not. It's something pertaining to the church. Something pertaining to the church. Now, it ain't nothing on with Uber. It's something pertaining to the church. That little $200 or whatever he gave for church, it seemed like something that the church don't see it for themselves.
So that's a good point you bring up, W, because when he did what he did to QB, first of all, I'll start with Lady Dimples. So Lady Dimples left that review, whatever, right? And then people started reaching out to that church, and then he struck QB because of him using the footage of the church. And then I said that opens up a can of worms because you now acting as a representative of that church. So now you've taken it to the next level as if you a dedicated representative or on the marketing committee or the however. But either way, it's going to cause people who are in official capacity of that church to now address certain things dealing with you that they may have not been necessarily aware of.
It's all pertaining to the church. What he basically is saying that is basically like backing you off of his ass. He do it every year. He always do it this time of the year. Okay, last year when everybody got onto his ass, you remember around by now, he changed and say that he is doing politics. He didn't even get nobody over there. Then he changed around and started being messy. Jay Wilson is just a man that cannot find his way. Cannot find his way. He want to know all about your business and the hell about what his business. And also, too, when he was talking to Ness Sunday, he said that he was with a woman. She was dressed up like a woman. And then when they got together and he looked downstairs, she was a man. That make him bi. No. That don't make you bi. That don't make you no bisexual. No. You didn't care. You don't care that it was a pretty woman that you was in there with. You did not care. You just wanted what you wanted, and you knew it was a man down in his pants. Yeah, you knew it was a man, and you stayed right there and enjoyed. Because guess what? That there, when Ness asked that, you could have said that, Ness, don't play me like that. I ain't answering that. Next, that's what you should have did. You shouldn't have even played in there to answer Ness or what she was saying. So basically, when you sit back, he got himself all crossed up. Jay Wilson is not no bisexual. Jay Wilson is full-blooded a gay man. Which said it ain't nothing wrong with the gay people. I don't have no problem with him. Just with him lying. This is just a clickbait to get people talking, like he bringing you come there. Like when what's her name? When the other day when Pizarro did hers. All that basically like clickbait, giving us something to talk about. That's all that is. Jay Wilson. If Jay Wilson, y'all don't believe that. Even when he was saying it this morning, it didn't even sound good. It didn't even sound believable. And when he was saying it, I'm like, oh my God, I just can pick apart the lies. So it did not sound, it just sounded like that. He want to have a conversation and okay, now this is what I'm going to talk about this here. To get us something to talk about all day. And you see, we really not talking about it because we know how he played the game. This ain't nothing but to get some clicks and views over there on him so everybody sit back and wait till 5 o'clock. Because guess what he going to do? Because that, as you know, he was called out from buying numerous subscribers last week. People in the chat we ain't never heard about. And you don't see them people around here chat no more. You'll see that people, I'm just watching the name. Never heard on people's name before. Then he said, oh, it's something to deal with the community. No, last week you was buying stuff. Now this week you're trying to come up with another scheme. The fact that I love you, how deep could it go? You remember the time about like 3 or 4 years ago? You remember the time he came out and said that some best friend of his had died. And you ain't hear no more about it. You ain't hear nobody about when it was. It ain't got nothing to do with the COVID. It was long before the COVID. You ain't hear him say nothing about that best friend, when is the funeral, all this type of stuff. You didn't hear him say nothing because what don't make sense is not damn true. That was something that he spit out his mouth just to have something to say. And what he did, what he was saying this morning, that because he was damn bored. That is not true what Jay Wilson is doing. Anything that he looking for a job.
It's weird. That's all I gotta say. It's just weird.
No, it ain't weird to me because let me tell you something about Uber. Uber, you can turn it on and you can turn it off when you're ready to go to work. So anyway, he got some free time. No, I'm trying to work with him. Now, when he was with the church, he was all good because it basically is a second job working with the church. And then he got the Uber. Okay, now you're looking for a job. And then what did he say? He don't got fired. Nobody don't say it's that. Nobody on even say that they gonna look for a job. They got new, but nobody don't say it's that. No. And come out here and say it to everybody, oh, I got a new promotion. People don't say that. That's basically like an in-house thing. We not your family. Because what don't make sense is not damn true. It just ain't something that he wanted to just spit out his mouth that he wanted to say. Now, after we talk about this here today, he gonna try to fight with somebody tomorrow about it. And maybe the next day, then he gonna try to think of what he gonna do. This is something what he does. New people, this is what he does. He gonna come up with something. He gonna come up with something. And also to look at it like that, he probably doing this also to secretly change Teresa's mind for coming to the Easter egg hunt on Easter morning. He don't know if Teresa got in her Easter basket a camera crew or a camera phone. But he cannot stop her coming from in the church. Whenever that he can get off this Easter stuff, then he gonna come back to normal. But right now that he trying to see which way Teresa is going and every which way comes. Assume that he always does this here. And why? How convenient? How could it happen a week before damn Easter? Really? No, bitch, you ain't playing with Dolby. You ain't playing with me. It's something pertaining to that damn church. And then Teresa's still gonna go to the church, and she gonna do what unless that church says no video and this and that. And then Teresa gonna send me the screenshot and everything that I need to know, so I can come up here and do what I do is go to damn work. Do not believe that shit. What he said. He just ain't got nothing to talk about. And then what he did, Ness sent him an ad. You know what? He said that she sent him a nice piece of corn. Okay. Ness ain't really send you a nice piece of corn, Jay, but Ness sent you the money that was given her. Because remember now, not last weekend, but the weekend before last, Ness ain't have the money to pay her light bill. If it's a lie, then Jay Dunn told it she have the money to pay her light bill so that she can able to give you a big piece of hunk of change. You tell her damn like same thing that she gave Dover a big piece of hunk of change, $15 for paying my video. What did she do? She gave you $25. You just trying to say that is because hey, guess what? If Ness give you a big hunk of change, money, coins, whatever that you call it, you wanna have crossed her and start working on her. So now what you say, even if Ness would have gave you $50, $75 or $100, you wouldn't have crossed Ness. You wouldn't even cross that. You would have basically said, even though you probably would have said what you said, something to her, but you wouldn't start poking because guess what? That $25 ain't nothing. Ness only gave you $25. It wasn't no more than that. It can be less. Y'all gonna see, and y'all gonna see, and y'all gonna thank me less than 5 damn days.
So you say after 5?
Start counting as of today.
And then
give it up to Sunday. Sunday from here to 5 days, it'll be a whole different story. A whole different story. He gonna forget what he had gonna say it Tuesday. But that's what Adobe is tracking. And I'm not even at war with him because guess what? I don't even give a damn. for somebody to keep repeating the same old damn but Teresa Cake is in his ass. Yes, Teresa can go to church, and I'm going to help support her going to church. Who is he? Then the church throw your ass out, so why are they going to get rid of Teresa when they see the damn devil sitting up in the damn pulpit hollering? Because you damn sure can't sing. Making all that goddamn noise. I'm going to listen to a damn baby go up on the kitchen cabinet, pull out the damn pots, then listen to your damn ass. Y'all would tell me about it at the Easter egg hunt on Sunday.
This Sunday? This Sunday?
Over in my room, it's gonna be the Easter egg hunt and the hula hoop challenge.
But wait.
Huh?
Damn.
Easter is the following Sunday.
Okay.
Easter is on the 20th. On the 13th, we having the Easter egg hunt over in my room. So anyway, you guys, I'll talk to y'all later. Watch. Y'all gonna thank me later. 5 days. Okay. He gonna damn forget about what he gonna say. I will tell you just to mind your own business. Don't worry about me. Don't worry about me. And then let me tell you something. When he start with this here, when he come back, it ain't gonna be the Lord nowhere in the mix. Because when you think so, you got everything buckled down. That's when you want to go, oh Lord, this and God this way. But when things up in the air on your life, let's see exactly what happened. See, he is so damn messed up. And that damn church, I need the name of that damn church. And I want to tell that church, I got to talk to that, I need to talk to the mother of the church. And I'm not playing with y'all. Yeah, that's right. Praying with Hey, look at my Easter bunny over there. See that? Look, I'm already getting ready for the thing. Look at it. I got my other Easter bunny. Where's she at? Over there. Yes. And I need the number to that church.
But what you gonna tell them though?
I don't know what I'm gonna tell, but I need to talk to somebody.
But what you gonna say?
I would have that live, whatever I'm gonna say. Just keep the notification on. But I need the number to that church. My God, today. I thank you, Sir King.
But they said your bunny look like Lolo.
My what?
That bunny look like Lolo with the pink in the hair.
Stop. Don't do that.
That's what they said. The pink in the hair, the centric colors and stuff.
Yeah. I gotta put my eggs.
They said just don't let Uppy. They said don't let Uppy lean back on it now. It's gonna crush it.
Yeah,
anyway.
Okay, I won't. Okay, but watch and see. Okay, I'll talk to you later. Thanks for letting me come on.
All right, you're welcome now. Make sure you had your number when you call them. I'm just saying. Well, I guess he's a concerned worshiper, a concerned virtual worshiper. Where you YTC at, y'all? Where YTC? I got to share with you my #1 hit on the YouTube charts. You ready? Where she at? Or did she go? Did she leave? She probably left. Where YTC at? She probably left. She up there. Oh, Lord. What's the Tiffany just say? Damn, I missed a lot. I got to replay the beginning. Yeah, we talked about the world news in the beginning. Oh, well. Oh, there she is. All right, here we go. Because you like to tell everything. So tell this. All right, hear my song. Thank you for those who were here earlier. We're going to replay it just like you listening to the radio. Here we go. Lemon, oh lemon, you cry so much like a woman. You lie so much like a pigeon. You never talk about hoes, but we saw you right in the back of your bro. One more time, say lemon, oh lemon. You cry so much like a woman. You lie so much like a pigeon. You never talk about hoes, but we saw you right in the back of your bro. There you go. That's the new #1 beat sector hit. All right, so you have my permission to replay it. Okay, you have my permission to replay it. Okay. All right. What you said? Oh no, you said what? Yeah, that's a song. Yes. Count me bothered. Can't be bothered. Can't be bothered with the talent list. Let's see. Yeah, you okay? Let me just see. Oh, look. What you mean? Oh wow. Oh wow. What happened? What happened? Don't choke. Don't choke. Nine. That wasn't meant for you to choke. Don't do that. YT Camera says, "Oh geez, Lemmy definitely won't like this. It ain't my fault." But anyway, moving right along. Let me see. Tiffany just said, "Dear Lord." Demon Soul says, "Y'all hating on Pastor Promote. You believe that?" Demon Soul, as educated as you say you are, you know the art of deflection. Why would someone sit up here and tell the YouTube audience that they just got promotion, which knows that this is an audience of 50-50 haters and praisers? So 50% of the people we galvanize to tear down your promotion. He's playing games. He's playing games for some reason, somehow, some way. So we shall see. You said Lemmy can't be bothered, and today is teleport. Okay, all right. I'm just saying. Miss Donna says, "Sir King, can you sing it one more time? Lemon transition to a woman." I never said that. Why you do that, Sir King? You know he gonna get what? 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 He gonna come sing for y'all? He gonna try to rap? What? Well, I just sit up here and went into a full character. I'm multi-dimensional, yo. I sit up here and change voice. I wrote the song, I produced the song, and I performed the song, yo. Like I'm a straight up entertainer. So what he gonna do? What he gonna do? Nah, what? Let the best entertainer win. Let the best. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. Let the best entertainer win. If it's a show, yo. Let me be dragging what? Drag what? I'm just saying. Demon Soul says it take the interview the mom. The mom didn't go well because that's his mama. So he has every right to protect his mama. Okay, Miss Darlings wants to know the lyrics clearly. So let me sing it one more time, and this will be the last time because I don't perform for free. Lemon, oh lemon, you lie so much like a woman. Oops, let me switch it up. Hold on. My bad. Hold on. I had it right. Hold on. Yeah, you messing up a damn song, lady. Ooh, child. Mm, 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 mm. I sober. Ooh, Lord. Excuse me. Lemon, oh lemon, you cry so much like a woman. You lie so much like a pigeon. You never talk about horse, but we saw you right in the back of your bro. There you go. All right, got it. Let me sing it one more time for you, Miss Darlings. Lemon, oh lemon, you cry so much like a woman. You lie so much like a pigeon. You never talk about a horse, but we saw you right in the back of your bro. Yeah, good enough for you. Good enough for you. Oh, got it. Okay, got it. All right, cool. I'm glad you got it, Miss Darling. Oh Lord, Sally O'Malley says was a whole judge. Okay, exactly. No ad lib, no nothing. Crack Smoke says wow because they smoke crack. I would say wow too if I was smoking crack with a name like that. Demus O says we haven't seen them do a lot of things. Catch. Oh Lord. Anyway, Darlene Gibson says nobody don't care about Jay Wilson's 20th career change. I agree. Tiffany J says you ain't at no backup track though. That means I can improv. That means I don't need no backup singers. I don't need auto tune. That's just the height of me just being talented. Tiffany J. YT Camera says Demon Cell don't start. I just dropped my phone. Oh Lord, she done dropped the phone. Well, you could always reach out to what's his name, ODS. Oh, Diva D said, "Stop it, my baby dancing to the." Oh no, they said leave the kids alone. Leave the kids alone. All right, let me see what else y'all said. All right, Sally Oman says you got it. Diva D is laughing. Sorry, Natasha laughing at Diva D. Tiffany just said we need a backing track and a nasty piece of dancehall beat. I'll see that takes time and effort. YT Cameron says, oh, that's hilarious. Oh no, she said, my God. Oh, Crack Soak says that was hilarious. Stephen So says, and he just gave you a compliment. That will be the last one. Okay. What? That one, like, dog, y'all take anything and think somebody shaded something. Like, I just really put YTC onto ODS. Like, for real. Like, for real. I'm sitting up here trying to be a entrepreneurial connector. Like, if for real, maybe ODS can help YTC if she really cracked her phone laughing at my number one hit. I'm just saying, like, yo, like, I be looking out for people and you be like, oh, he's shading. No, how I'm shading him? Shit, I'm driving business, okay? Y'all be so sensitive. Anyway, I got to go. If y'all wanted to, feel free to send a gesture. I'm out here writing songs. I'm out here being Dr. Dre and Timbaland in one. Okay. One more time, y'all, before I got to go. Please thumbs up the live. Be greatly appreciated. One more time, because in case y'all want to do a remix, make sure I get the lyrics right. Lemon, oh lemon, you cry so much like a woman. You lie so much like a pigeon. You never talk about no hoes, but we saw you right in the back of your bro. One more time, say lemon, oh lemon. You cry so much like a woman. You lie so much like a pigeon. You never talk about hoes, but we saw you right in the back of your bro. I feel free to remix. Put a track on the back if you so choose to. All right. I'm out of here. Y'all have a good one. All about to call. Let's say I'm about to call Duz to investigate that song. What they gonna say? It's original, baby. It's original, baby. No, you know what Doe's gonna tell you? I can't be bothered. That's what they're gonna tell you. I can't be bothered. So you and Rima living a listen, who said I'm beefing? I'm entertaining, baby. I'm entertaining. This is what entertainment should be. I'm showing you how to entertain. I'll show you how to have a funny beef without being vicious, without being mean, without being malicious. It's how you do it. And that's what I'm doing. That's all. You say I'm dog. I don't know. I ain't dogging nobody out. I'm just I don't know, singing what it's all about. That's all I am. If you can't appreciate that, then I don't know what to tell you. With that being said, I'm out of here. What you say, Ron P? Sir King is coming up. So Ron P, he gonna get I'm gonna give him some credits on the song. Ron P, you gonna get some credits. Okay, I ain't gonna do you. Y'all, I was watching that TLC documentary. That was wrong for what that lady named Pebbles or whatever her name. She gonna how you gonna sit up there and have a whole group but say that, oh, you get credit to their name and oh, I was like, what? Well, Ron P, I ain't gonna do you how Pebbles did TLC, okay? All right, y'all. I'm out of here. Y'all take care. Please feel free to send a gesture to the sign, Sir King Crown. This is true. This is true. Let me just say, let me pump the brakes real quick. Jay Wilson, this is the epitome of a true show, right? Right? We talk about, and I know Jay Wilson gonna take my blueprint probably. Talk about news, you sing, you write songs, you engage, and you appreciate the people. And you be respectful of people even in their tough times. You don't dog people out during their hard times, right? That's why you got so many enemies. But with that being said, this is the form of true entertainment. This is what content creation is, okay? And like ODS said, they just come in tours while we content creates, okay? What you say, Detached? SK, you are really bestie. Oh, listen, Detached. Could have sat up here and put clips out of conversations. But no, I said, nah, I'm a caring soul, like D Dot said earlier. I said, nah, I don't want to resurrect that with them people. That's not right. That's not being a good, that's where the bones are buried and all of that. I should have unearthed them. No, so I said, you know what, let's respect peace. Let's respect peace. Let me sit up here and let's do a song. And I did a song. That is straight from my head. I didn't take that. I wasn't walking in Walmart in the vegetable aisle or fruit aisle. I wasn't doing nothing. That was straight one-on-one motivation. Just to be how can I be a better content creator? And display my talents. And that's what I did. And that's what I did. That's being talented. That's capitalizing on the moment. Sally O'Malley says, SK, will you please give us an addendum? The addendum is in the beginning. Okay, the addendum is in the beginning of the video. SK, you running amok. You okay? No, I'm not running amok. I'm just sharing my time with you. That's all. That's all. All right. What you say? SK, that song is not in my listen, it ain't my fault that DVD baby bouncing to the song. Okay, DVD baby know how far this song could go more than any of y'all. And now the tax has got us stuck on her head. I'm not responsible for any what they call it, mental anxiety that song caused y'all. That's not my fault. Okay, that's not my fault. All right, I'm out of here, y'all. Y'all have a great one. Y'all take care. Hopefully, y'all been thoroughly entertained. Okay, and let me don't say this. Ooh, you inspire motherfuckers to make songs. No. You inspire people to take the least, most friendly route of a beef or banter. That's all. Okay, lemon. Oh, lemon. All right, y'all. I'm out of here. Y'all take care because I can't be bothered. See you later.